Welcome to Leisha Today. So today I'm going to go over with you guys a way that you can make a digital planner and you can sell this to make money in 2025. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to create a new design and you want to do custom size. I'm going to do it in inches. I'm just going to make it a regular size piece of letter paper. So I'm going to do 8.5 by 11 inches. I'm going to hit create new design. And then what you want to do here is you want to start off with your binder ring. So go over here to elements and then type in binder rings here. And since I have the pro account, I can use these graphics here that say pro, but since I'm showing you guys, I'm going to try to make sure I use all free graphics so that you're able to work with this in the free version of Canva. And then if you decide that you want to get the pro, then you have more options, as you can see, for the binder rings. But I want to offer this to you guys at the end of this video as a template, or you can buy the planner that I'm going to make here. So this one, we're going to be designing a budget planner. So I'm going to start with this ring since this one says it's a free version. Free design. So what you want to do is you just want to size this so that it fits on the side here. All right, so once you have your binder rings, I'm going to just move these over just a little bit. So I'm just going to highlight both and I'm just going to use my arrow keys to slide it over to the left. Okay, so that looks good to me. So the next thing you want to do once you have your binder rings are you want to go over to your elements up here, the search again, and you're just going to put in square. Make sure you choose a square that you can change the dimensions of. So let's see. Let me go here. Just gonna don't go to graphics. Type in square and then you're gonna go to shapes, because if you use graphics, you might not be able to adjust the size of the square like you want. So if you see here, you can adjust the size however you want to. But then if you use a graphic, it doesn't give you the option to change the size how you want. So you want to make sure you go to shapes. And then the good thing about using the shapes too is you can change this color to whatever you want. So I'm just going to make this big enough that it's going to be covered under the rings. But then you want to leave some space over here to the right so you can add your tabs. So I'm just going to scoot this over just a little bit more to give a little bit more space. Okay. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take your square, you want to go to position, and you want to do to the back. So that way you can see the rings going through here, okay? So I'm going to change this color to a blue color just for now. After you have your ring and your square in place and you have enough space for your tabs, you want to make a background on here. So you can either do this by selecting the background and just choosing a color of your choice, or you can go over to elements and you can do a background. So like you could say like a textured background. So let's put textured background. And then you can go to graphics. And then like I said, if you are just using the free version of Canva, make sure you try to pick a background that does not have the pro or the crown on it, because that way you'll be able to use your whole you can use your digital planner without problems. But if you use any element in your design that has a crown or the pro, then you will not be able to download your creation without having but you have to pay for Canva. So say if we use this background here, you just position it to the back. Okay. So then what you want to do now is you want to make a copy of these. So think about how many pages you want. So for in this case, I'm just going to keep it real simple for you guys since this is just a quick tutorial. I'm just going to add 2 pages. One page is going to be the note page, and then another page is going to be the planner page, just to keep it simple. So for this first page, what we're going to do here is we're going to design it. So this is going to be a financial planner. So let's go over here to text, add text, and we're just going to put in financial. All right, so then you can add designs if you want to. So I'm just going to do a quick design so that way we can just keep moving forward. So I'm just going to go over here again to elements, and then I'm going to go over to hearts. All right, so we're just going to go with that. That looks real simple to me. Okay, so then the next thing you want to do is you want to create your page for your monthly budget, or however you want to say it here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to change this page to a lighter gray color. So I'm going to do the same for this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this one. So that way I can have the same exact color for this these 2 pages. So I'm just going to duplicate the page. And then what you want to do for here is you go over here to design, and then you under templates, you'll just put in monthly budget. You want to find one that is free. So basically you don't have to, you can just use one of these. So I'm just going to scroll through really quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a blank page, and then this is where we're going to import that image to here. Okay. So then what you want to do is you want to copy this. So highlight it, copy, and then you'll paste it into your planner page. And then here you're just going to size it so that it fits how you like. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. So that looks good to me. So like I said, you want to make some changes to this design here. So what you could do is you can play around with the font. So if you don't like this, you could just change it to something else. So I'm going to make this an undated planner so that this can be reused by the customer as many times as they want. The only thing we're going to put in is the actual months, but we'll leave the year for them to write in, and then all the other information that they want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this line here. And I'm going to change the color of the font in here. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to make it this blue color to match the theme of the cover. So I'm going to add the month to this page. So we're going to do text, add text, and I'm just going to put January. All right, so then the next page that we're going to do is the notes page. And then we're going to start doing the hyperlinking. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to delete this page here. We're going to go down here, and then we're going to make a notes page. So you want to go to design, and you want to go up here, you want to do notes. So again, you want to find a notes page that has the free. So this one looks good here. So let's go over here and we're going to add a blank page. And we're going to add this page here. So then what you're going to do is you're going to highlight this notes page. Oh, and it has a heart. That's so cute. It like goes with the theme here. So we're going to copy, go back up here to our third page. We're going to do paste. And then I'm just going to go ahead, do the same thing. Everything looks good how I just put it on there, so I don't need to adjust it. However, I'm going to change aspects of this design, so I'm going to delete this out. I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to grab this heart. Copy. So I'm just changing this design again, like I said, so that it's not exactly what was downloaded. Okay, so now that we have all the pages that we want to be in the planner, we're going to add the tabs and we're going to do the hyperlinks. So the first thing we're going to do for the tabs is we're going to go over here to elements and we're going to go X out of the search. We're going to go to shapes again, but this time I'm going to choose the rounded square. And then I'm just going to adjust this size. If you want to play with the roundness, you can go up here to corner rounding. Let's zoom in so you guys can see it better. And then with this, you can make it like this, or if you want it to be more of a, have more of an edginess to it, or you could just go back to here and let's see. So then what you want to do is you want to go over here to the sides and you want to add your tabs. All right, so once you have the size of your tab and the shape how you like it, then you're just going to hit this duplicate. You're going to just create a little bit of spacing between each one of your tabs. And then you're just going to hit duplicate. And then it'll just move it down the line. So we need 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on here. So we're just going to highlight all. And we can either move them down if we just want to have like those spaces at the top or bottom, or we can move it back up a little bit. And then we could just pull it down so that it goes where we want it. So let's see. So that looks good to me. So the next thing you want to do is you want to add the months to the tabs. So we're going to go over here to text, add text, and we're just going to put in the months. So I'm just going to start with Jan. So select your font and then you can go over here to text color and change it to whatever color you want. I'm going to go with white. And then I'm going to drag it over here and I'm going to twist it until it says 90 degrees. So I'm just going to zoom in so you guys can get a closer look here. All right, so then once you have it set, then you just change it to whatever size you want. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. All right. And as you can see, I'm just going to adjust it until it shows that it's centered inside of this. So it's centered there. All right, so it looks centered there. So I'm just going to zoom back out so you guys can see. And I feel like I like the size of this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to move it down till it says it's at the same distance from the previous one. So that looks good. And then I'm just going to duplicate it. And it's going to go in the same place on each one. All right, so as you can see, the font was too big for some of them, and I want them all to be the same size. So I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to see what size works best. I'm just going to size it down one. Let's see. Looks good. All right, so I have those all set up. Then I'm going to go down here to the budget planner, and I just want to show you guys how you can make a link in here to your notes page. So you can make any of these things links, but I just want to make it short and just give you one example, and then you guys can get creative and do what you want to do with the rest of these, okay? So let's go ahead and go here to notes. So you're going to go here to notes. You're going to right click it, or however you get to your pop-up box. You're going to hit link. Actually, hold on. The first thing you want to do here is you want to go up here to name this page. We're going to name this page Jan for January. And then we're going to name this page here for the notes. You're going to name this Jan in for Jan notes, okay? And there's a reason for this, because when you do your hyperlinks, you want to make sure you're linking it to the correct page. So we're going to go here to notes again. We're going to go to links, and we're going to say we're going to link it to Jan notes. Done. Okay? And then I'm just going to go ahead and remove this underline. Okay. All right. So now that that's all linked here, what you want to do is you want to go here to this grid view. And we're going to delete out this page. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to copy these. So highlight them both and then hit duplicate. You want to duplicate this 12 times because there's 12 months. So from this page, you want to change all of your names for each page to the correct page. So for this one's going to be February. So you just want to go through and then change these as you see fit. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're going to hit this grid view down here. There's 4 boxes here. It takes you back here. And now what you want to do is you want to go through and you want to change all of your months to the correct month. So that one's already fine because that's January. So this one's going to be Feb. All right, so once you have them all correctly labeled, then you just want to make sure that you like the position of everything. So when you go here, you see that this one is still linked to Jan notes. So you just want to go through to each one and make sure it says the right thing. So for this one, we want to go here to edit, and we want to change this to Feb notes. So we're just going to highlight this, delete it, and I'm just going to start typing it in so it gives me the options here. Done. So then you want to make sure you link them correctly. So just go through all of them and go to this pencil here to edit the link, highlight it, and then start typing in the one for the month. I wanted to mention too that your customers might not know what has hyperlinks and what doesn't. So you want to make sure you have a tutorial or in your description a way to explain how to use the digital planner. So just make sure you have, like, maybe in your listing photos, pointing out what has the hyperlinks or make a video showing how to use your planner. So all you want to do is you want to go back and check, make sure all your notes, links are going to the correct pages. And I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to remove the underlines. If you like the underlines, you can keep them, but I'm just going to go through and remove all of them. And this is the only link, like I said, I'm going to do that's going to be directly from each page. But you guys get creative. When I put the template out here, get creative to add as much as things as you want, take away some things. Just get creative with it. Make it your own. Make it something that your customers would like to quickly buy from you guys and continue to be a repeat customer. All right, you guys, so the last thing we want to do is we want to make our tabs, hyperlink our tabs to each month. So what you're going to do is you're going to select your font or your text, and you're doing the same thing, right click. Just wanted to point out that I just wanted you guys to know that I'm doing it in this order because it makes it more efficient on getting your notebook done quicker. So by that, I mean I'm adding the tabs and the links to each page after I created all the pages, so that when I go to add the tabs, I'm not having to delete the ones that are already there. I'm just going to go ahead and insert the ones that are on this main page, so it just saves a little bit of time that way. And then when I created each one of the pages, I duplicated them after everything was done, so that way all those links that were in place were already there. So that's just kind of like why I did it in that order. So if you guys want to save some time, I would just follow how I do the planner in this video so that you guys can save a little bit of time and headache. Right? So once you removed your underlines, then what you're going to do is you're going to highlight your monthly tabs here. And you're just going to do copy and paste them on each sheet. All right, so once your tabs are on all the pages, you can go here to this view again just to make sure you have your tabs on every single page. So then if it looks good to you, we're just going to go through here, just verify all the months are correct in the right order. And then we're going to go to share, download, file type, we're going to change to PDF standard, and then we're going to download it. Once your file is downloaded, you just want to check it to make sure that all your links work correctly. So go to your financial planner. Okay, let me adjust it so you guys can see it. So then you just want to check to make sure all your links work. So we're going to go to January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So they all work. Then you also want to go to your notes to see if it will work as well. So yes, the notes work. All right, so that's how you guys can make a digital planner in Canva, which is a very simple and easy process. It just takes a little bit of time. So if you guys enjoy watching this, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to have access to this financial planner, I'll have it listed so you guys can check it out and you can buy it. And then if you want to just have a template to start with, I'll take out all of this the designs, and then you can go through and you can add in all your font and text that you would prefer. I'll have that also linked down in the description, so please check that out. If you guys now need to know how to list it on Etsy, then stay tuned. But if this is all you needed, thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, for those of you who are still here with me, let's move on to how to list it on Etsy. So the first thing that we want to do for listing it on Etsy is we want to have some listing photos. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to go back over to Canva. We're going to go create a design. And then we're going to change this unit here to pixels. And we're going to change the width to 2000 and the height to 2000. This is what we're going to use for the size for our listing photos. So what we want to do is you want to go back to your design. So let me open up a new tab. So I'm going to go back to the design that you guys just saw me create, and I'm just going to get the first 3 pages because those are the ones that are the unique ones. So I'm just going to go here to share, and I'm going to go to share, download. I'm going to leave the file type in PNG. And then I'm just going to go to select pages, and I only want to do the first 3 pages. And I'm going to hit download. You want to download these PNGs so that we can use these images to put into our Etsy listing photos. And since these are going to be used on like a tablet, we're just going to type in tablet. And then we're going to go to graphics. You can either use photos or graphics, but I'm just going to go here to graphics and just find one, like I said, that does not have the crown on it. So that way you know that you can use it. So it looks like this one will be a good one. I am going to copy this. So for this position, I'm going to do to the back. And then I'm going to paste it. Put it over this one and do the same thing. All right, so what you want to do here is you want to add some text. So let's go over here to text, add text, and we'll just move this up so you guys can see it. We're going to delete out this stuff that we don't need. And then I'm just going to make this one bigger. So I'm going to take this one and just make it bigger. So then we'll add one more page so we can show what's all included. So we'll just go here, duplicate this page. I'm going to move this one down to the bottom. Delete this one. All right, so just going to add a title for this page. I am going to copy this one in the back. So I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to move it over here. Like so. And that looks good. Download. PNG is fine. And then I'm just going to do download for all pages because I want all of these pages. So once you're in Etsy, you're just going to go to add a new listing. And then you're going to go to digital files. You're going to say you made it. It's a finished product. And then when it was made, so either it's made to order if you're going to have it be personalized, or you just put the date and when it was made. So we'll just put a date because it was made today. And then you just want to type in a title. So I'm just going to put financial. And for here, you want to do like some keyword searches and stuff like that. or some tags so that you can get your planner seen. So that's something that I'm not going to show in this video, but there's plenty of videos out there that can show you how to do that. But I'm just going to just give you the basics of doing a listing. So we'll just put financial digital planner. This is where we'll add our photos. Okay, so right here is where you will add your file that you made. So you just do add file. You'll go to find your planner that you made, and you'll upload it here. So once the customer purchases the planner, it'll literally just go straight to them after the payment has gone through. And then you just want to put a description here. So you could just put like financial planner, blah, blah, blah. So think of a description that you want to put there. If it's going to be made to order because you want it personalized, you'll do this section here. You'll put in a price. How many you're going to sell. You want to put what category it's going to be in. So I'll just type in planner and just choose a category from here. And then you can add in all the rest of the stuff here. And like I said, you can put in whatever tags you want to put in, whatever you want your policy to be. Usually it's no returns because it's a digital item. And then whatever shop section that you want it to be in. Preview. And I didn't fill out all the information, but this is basically how it would look. So you can have each one of your pages and it pops. Anyways, that's all there is to it. It's quick and easy. Like I said below, look down in the description if you would like to purchase this planner. And then if you want to purchase the template so that you can create your own design and you can do it however you want, I'll leave a link for the template down in the description as well. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Stay blessed. Take care.